How you guys doing? Good morning. Um, Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. This live video is basically I'm going to be pinpointing the places that are going to be seriously affected with what's going on with the movement of the plates at the subduction zone section where they meet. Basically, once again, it's when pressures are being applied at that particular location. So try to explain it as best as possible and hope you guys can, understand what I'm trying to say. Now, let's just start with over what's going on in California on the West Coast. California right now, California as usual, they're active with quakes. A lot of quakes today again. I'm not surprised. California probably already have four or five. Idaho, Kansas, Texas, New Mexico, where else? And that's pretty much it. What's going on? But this is why the West Coast is highly being affected, is because the fault line it literally run right along the West Coast, going all the way up to California, right up to Canada. Canada, people that live in Canada, if you watch this, just if you ever get over to you guys, just stay away from the west side of Canada. Once you're away from the west side and you go more inland or go more upwards or towards the east part of Canada, you guys will be fine. Now, for quakes, I think my observation here on the U.S. continent, the best place to be is actually on the east side. So you guys on the east side, I wouldn't stress too much. I mean, but the thing about it though is this event and what's coming, it's going to affect everybody. But I'm just going to let you know for future reference where majority of the activity will be taking place. So with collecting data, pretty much for years of collecting data, understanding how these quakes work, see where the plates are moving more frequently. So as I said, if you're on the West Coast, you guys need to be extremely aware. People in obviously California, and Wyoming is not even far from California, guys. It's literally it's sitting right next to California. So Wyoming will always going to get tremors or get quakes. It's just what it is. It's just it's already there. The land formation is already there. You can't move it, and this is where the fault lines are going. Mexico. This is literally a fault line running right along Mexico. Mexico will never stop getting hit. They got hit already this morning, and New Mexico got hit. And Venezuela. There were always going to be quakes in Venezuela. I'm just listing down the countries according to studying the land formation where the fault lines are moving. Puerto Rico, unfortunately, Puerto Rico will always get quakes. Sorry to say it like that, but I'm just as I see it, I call it. All right, Colombia, Peru, Argentina, those places will, because as I said, the land formation, some of them, actually most, are actually sitting on fault lines. The fault lines mostly run along the shorelines. I've noticed that. I don't know why. I can't question God work, but I'm guessing over the years, these masses of land they moved. You know, whether you want to believe it or not, stuff like this it happened already. So I'm going to put critical thinking into place, thinking that when these land masses start moving is when it's after like a great quake to break the land apart, so it can actually and take it away from where it actually was. The only force that actually can do that, to my observation, what I'm noticing now, are quakes. There's no other thing on earth that can move a land mass like that. Trust me, it can't. You're talking about yesterday. Listen, I wrote it on Facebook. My friends on YouTube, I didn't put this out there for you guys. The seismic energy that Earth had yesterday was 8 atomic bomb. You guys need to start processing these data. 8 atomic bomb went off underneath Earth's surface. That's the amount of seismic energy was released. You don't think these energy are causing a lot of problems? Of course, it is a lot. It to a point where it is boggling my mind. And I've been watching this for years, but just trying to wrap my mind around it sometimes, it's insane. Russia, you guys are not going to stop getting hit, man. If you guys live over there in Russia, get used to it. You guys got hit like another three times again this morning, I think. Big quakes. You guys are always going to get them because what I've noticed, something happened to the fault line there. I've noticed that for the past 2 days now. Some movement, the land lift it's in the ocean. Obviously, you can't see it, but something happened to the land, the plates there, because they're two. It's like the two plates make a T like that in Russia. And Russia, the plate is like that. And guess where Russia decided to sit? Right where the plates make a T. Russia is sitting right there, where two plates are going like that. It's like a 90-degree angle, a perfect 90-degree angle. And Russia said, well, I'm just going to sit right here at the tip of it. I'm being facetious, guys. But I'm letting you know where Russia is at. Hey, how are you guys doing? Hey, thank you guys for the question. I try to answer as much questions as I possibly can. I'm doing 2 live at once. Facebook, YouTube, and Facebook. All right, bear with me. I'm running down my observation and I'm running down actual data. Peru got hit. Argentina got hit. Venezuela got hit. And I finally starting to see why. Finally, everything just starting to make sense for me now. All right, the land is moving. Where the plates are, they're moving very, very fast. That's the only thing I can actually think about. And by the data, that's the only thing that seemed logical. Indonesia, it never stopped. The party never stopped in Indonesia. It never stopped. I talked to a gentleman over there every now and then, and he told me the line is lifted. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell. And it's not going to stop. The best advice I can tell him is if he's going to stay there, what side of Indonesia he can stay at, because I'm looking at it while it happened. I said, listen, you need to be on that side. You're still going to get quakes, but if you're on that side, you might get a lot less. For example, people on the East Coast of the United States will get a lot less quakes. It is what it is. I'm telling you. People on the East Coast of Canada will get a lot less quakes. Probably Northern Canada won't even get any quakes. Because Canada is big, but it's just where the fault line runs. Cali, you got the party there is not going to stop. I'm keeping it real. It won't stop in California. Cali would have the biggest party out of any other state in the United States. Mexico, you guys are always going to get hit. It's where the fault line works. Indonesia, Japan. I feel sorry for Japan. Japan right now is getting beat. Again, they probably have already 2 big quakes over 5 magnitude. I don't want these people to be thinking, oh, maybe one day. No, it's not going to, because it's sitting on a fault line, and the fault lines are now active in a way I've never seen it before. As I go back, yesterday, Earth had 8 atomic bomb worth of seismic energy applied to the fault lines. 8. See that? Hear that number? 8 atomic bombs. Obviously, things are going to happen. Fiji. It's not going to stop. It won't. Japan, as I said, I go over India, China. It's not going to stop because the fault line runs through China. India, the fault. Saudi Arabia, you guys haven't started getting as much yet, but I promise you guys are going to start getting a lot because the fault lines surround that country. It literally just wrapped around it hugged the country like this. So it doesn't matter where you're at in Saudi Arabia, you're going to feel it. Where else? France, it's not going to stop. Greece, get ready, Greece. It's not going to stop because you guys are it literally run right through you guys' country. Fault line literally will split the country into, and it's active there. New Zealand, off the coast of New Zealand. New Zealand, you guys stay away from the shorelines. All right. The fault line there is not going to stop. It won't. Places Egypt, Iran, fault line run through Iran up to Afghanistan. Those places are going to keep getting hit. All right. The U.S. Virgin Islands won't stop. Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, I will pronounce that correctly. It's not going to stop. It's going to keep going. And what's happening here is that the more these fault lines get, the more they move, the more pressure are built up on them. So it's like the fuse have lit. The bomb it's still going. It haven't yet exploded, but it having some effect. And I want you guys to know that this is just the beginning. It is. If you guys are not used to like maybe 10 magnitude or 12 or 13, you're going to see it in your lifetime. Some places will get hit at that magnitude. They will, because of how frequent the activities are there. It's just a matter of time, because I know when these fault lines move, I've studied I'm not saying I'm a professional at it. I've gathered enough data. I've looked into things. I've read about it. Do enough thinking to know that it's just a matter of time, because pressure is building up. It is. And one of these moments, something is just going to explode. And when that explosion happened, I'm talking about 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe even up to 15 magnitude. So that's the reason why I'm telling you, there is no way the grid can survive this. The grid couldn't even survive a 4, maybe a 5. If a 5 magnitude hit a city the right way, that grid is going. The whole city's out of electricity, because all the wires are burst. Everything is disconnected. Can you imagine if a 10 or 11 or 12 magnitude hit a city? A city, for example, like, let's just say a city like Greece. Let's just say that. Is it possible? Absolutely. Because the thing go right through Greece. Trust me. I know what I'm saying is true. I already know that. I've never seen it with my own two eyes, but I know what I'm saying is true, because I'm looking at the numbers. One thing I know about numbers, guys, it never lies. If you collect enough data, you can actually analyze the numbers and know what you're looking at and know how to calculate those numbers. And once you've seen the outcome, I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't want it. I really don't. But it's going to be interesting. It's not going to be in the news, because you can't put stuff like this in the news. And I get it. I don't get mad over it, because, as I said, folks, people are stupid. They are. And unfortunately, they are. And that's where we're at. People were, and are purposely dumbed down. Purposely dumbed down. And they are not self-sufficient. Trust me, some people can't. This is where we're at, man. You need food, you just take out your cell phone. Food is at your door. You see where they have taken people? You see that? We need food, so we get on our phone, the food is at the door. You try that when Tiatuaki hit. Try doing stuff like that. It's not possible. Nowhere is going to be open. There's not going to be any food on the shelf. And the only thing that could do that is quake. Trust me, a big enough quake can put this world to a halt. You think coronavirus stopped the world? No. I think the coronavirus is a distraction. That's what I think it is, because obviously, people who are in certain places already knew this was going to happen. How I found out is studying, meeting the right people, doing my due diligence, and doing critical thinking to know what's coming. As I said, I know it's going to be true. So you guys get ready. It's not looking pretty again today. The party just keep going, and I already knew that. I just want to see how bad the party is. And the party's bad. Russia, oh man, Russia just got hit again. New Zealand, off the coast of New Zealand, just got hit again. And it's all along the fault lines. And I promise you, Cali, get ready, there's more quakes coming. I repeat myself, you're on the extreme east of the United States, you'll be fine. You're not going to get as much as, you might get one or two every now and then, but you won't because the fault, you're so far, that part of the United States is so far from the fault line. And that's what I've noticed. But there is no exception to this. There will be quakes everywhere. Some places will have more than others. That's it, because I'm studying the quakes every day. Every 2 to 3 hours I'm on it. Sometimes a lot more frequent than that. I look these things up and I'm studying the pattern of it. I'm looking at the numbers. That's it. That's the only way I look at things. I look at things in numbers. Doesn't matter what I'm looking at or what I'm reading. I calculate things in numbers. Math, that's the secret to the universe. Math can solve anything, any problem. If you know how to analyze the problem in numbers, you can solve it. Anyway, so it's real. This is real as real can be. No matter if it's on the news or not, and it's not going to. As I say, man, come on. I live behind Disney. Disney had a tremor. It didn't even. I'm getting on TV. So I'm like, where's that? Where? It's not even on the news. I'm right behind it. You know what Disney have now? They have their own seismic monitor that measure earthquake, and their reading will not the public will never see their reading because now they're doing that independently. Disney take up that responsibility for themselves because they're not trying to scare people. Do you think if they start letting out that information in public, people want to go to Disney? Come on. People will be like, hey, no, you're telling me I'm going to pay money just to go on a ride to experience earthquake? Nah, I ain't going. Who would? Nobody would. And this is like as true as it gets right here. I'm telling you guys this because I want you guys to be aware. I'm not a professional. I'm far from it. I'm just a guy who's in love with knowledge. That's it. I spend time. I dedicate myself. I gather things. I gather useful information, things that will make me better. And some of these information, I think people need to know. By knowing this, it will save your life. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. All right. So that's I'm not going to try to talk about it too much. As I said, I'm not trying to scare people. I want you guys to know. Just be aware. Puerto Rico just got hit again. I just got notification. Puerto Rico got hit again because Puerto Rico is on the fault line. China got hit. China got hit again. Japan, that's Indonesia, Fiji. These places are rocking. They're on the fault lines. That's all it is. And Russia, you're going to get more. So you guys get yourself ready. Because as I said, where Russia is, it's like a perfect 90-degree fault line. And Russia decided to sit right at the tip of it, actually touch Russia. And Russia decided to be at the tip of it. And where that plate under the water, that part is moving. So when they move, it creates earthquakes because pressure is being built up there. It's the subduction zone where one plate meet the next plate, and all the subduction zone around the world are now active in a way I've never seen it. All of them, literally. It's like, whoa, it's mind-boggling. Trust me. So I don't see this getting better. No possible way. The only person that can stop this, the only person is God. There has to be someone to intervene that's at a higher level. Because now you're dealing with the planet. The party is the planet. Man can't stop that. There's no man on this earth can stop that. So no matter what people tells you, what's happening, no man can stop it. All right? So that's pretty much for what I've seen so far. So I'm just gonna, I can't stay too long, guys. I really can't. I have something that I'm working on something. I don't like telling people too much about this, but I'm working on something. I have to do a little bit more research and I have to do some reading. Plus, I need to go running. I didn't run yesterday. I didn't get to do what I needed to do early. So that's why I do this one early. I've been up since, I guess, 4 o'clock, and I've been looking at the seismic activity, see what's going on, see where the tsunami warnings are. There's a lot right now in Indonesia. The line in Indonesia is lifting. Breaking you guys down on that. Yeah, it is lifting. There's tsunami warning in Japan. There's a few more places that it's at. So get ready, folks. It's going to be interesting. And if my video ever get to Africa, I'll let you guys know that it's picking up more now in Africa. But the fault line, it doesn't run through Africa. It runs alongside Africa. It's just like Turkey. They go through right there on Saudi Arabia and go right up to Turkey, then going up straight up in Greece and Italy, and it ended all the way up in France, Germany too. So so that's pretty much most of what I've noticed today. Anyway, guys, so you guys have a great day. I can't stay any longer in this chat. I try to get one done tonight, but I have a few things I need to get done as quick as possible. So I have to get this out of the way as quick as I can. So you guys be safe. Have a great day. Ciao.